As the fallout from the coronavirus continues to send shockwaves through the global financial markets, AM Best has changed its outlook for the U.S. life annuity sector. Here to discuss the rationale behind the sudden shift is Managing Director Ken Johnson. So Ken, why did AM Best change its outlook for the life annuity sector?
John, it's a great question. I think it really comes down to the speed of the negative change that we're seeing in the global economy, coupled with that impact on both the equity and the interest rate markets. These declines are expected to have a material impact on the overall operating performance of our life and annuity carriers. Both in our recent piece in December for the outlook and in our review preview article back in February, we had discussed the potential for a change in the overall markets and potentially the lower for longer scenario with interest rates, but no one could predict when or how fast that would happen. And these events around the virus certainly accelerated that. So life insurers will feel it primarily both through compression on the spread side and through fees earned on the equity-based businesses that they have, primarily, like, for example, variable annuities. More secondarily, the impact will be felt on the balance sheet through the portfolios. Some of that's anticipated, as we knew that investment risk was ticking up a little bit, but we still feel a little more confident on that side that companies with their current levels of capital and liquidity overall will be able to ride that out. But certainly, as we mentioned in both those articles, there are companies that we have to spend a little more time watching.
Ken, what areas within the segment are of most concern?
Well, the two areas that we highlighted are primarily both the life insurance industry and the annuity industry from that standpoint. A lot of the growth on the on both businesses was supported by the index-based products, where both based their returns off the equity performance overall, and those products really kind of helped sales. Even though for life insurance the sales were in low single digits, we expect that to be even less now. On the annuity side, if we break it up a little bit, we have the fixed annuity business, where even in a low rate environment, the alternatives are probably not many. So think bank CDs, for example. So there may still be a little life on the fixed annuity side, but on the fixed indexed annuity side, we're probably going to see a little bit of a fall off, as there's no reason to participate in a market that's not going to bounce back relatively quickly. And on the look at the variable annuity side, pension risk transfer has also done very, very well. But again, with the fall in rates and the fall in equities, some of those funds are a little less fully funded, and that business will probably move to the sideline a little bit till things straighten out.
Ken, are there any specific areas or products that AM Best is going to be keeping an eye on and monitoring over the next few weeks?
Yeah, John, well, clearly this is a very fluid situation. So we will watch, from a top line standpoint, the sales of those index-based products I previously mentioned, probably for the most part. Secondarily, I think, it's really more on just seeing what the spread compression means. A lot of companies rely on the net investment income that comes from the spread products they have. Others rely on the fees from the equity-based products they have, such as separate account, variable annuities. So I think, we'll watch the markets and we'll watch the first and second quarter performance from that standpoint. And then overall, going back to the balance sheet again, we do have a feel for what kind of drop we may get from rating transitions. We've been stressing that for quite some time. But to the extent that looks a lot worse than what people may have expected, it'll be another area where we watch.
Thanks, Ken.
Absolutely, John. Thank you.
That was Managing Director Ken Johnson. You can find the full report online at ambest.com. For AM Best TV, I'm John Weber.